Hello. I really like this game, so I want to keep playing it. And this is a weird screen to start streaming on. Sorry about that. Hold on a sec. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, there we go. We'll at least get to the title screen. Okay. Let me open up my drink first. Sorry. I just kind of sat down real quick to because I was excited to play this. Um, let's see. All right. Last time I'm very scatterbrained. What the heck? So last time we saved Lynn again, and then we saved her hero, who's Detective Jode, I guess his name is. I think that's a Jowd, something like that. Anyways, he's kind of taking the fall for his daughter's accidental murder of her mother. So his wife, she tried to set up like a little happy birthday thing, and it like backfired and it accidentally killed her. It was like a weird Rube Goldberg machine type thing. Very silly. Well, I mean, somebody died. It's not silly, but that's a cartoonish way for somebody to die, even if it's presented in a kind of serious way. So, anyways, and in real life, people wouldn't, the girl wouldn't go to like prison. They'd be like, oh, it was an accident or something like that. But, it's a game. It's like a kid's game. Pretty good, good enough reason for this kid's game to, have the dad be on the run. He's taken the fall for his daughter's accidental crime. So, yeah, I don't know. That's where it's going. All right, and we're going to continue from there. Chapter 12, 12:25 a.m. Oh yeah, some kidnappers took her daughter, his daughter. Her name's Camilla. And so now we know, but the kidnappers are pretending that Camilla is somebody else. So, or maybe that, here they're saying they made a mistake. And I would also believe that. They either are pretending or they just didn't know that Camilla is not the daughter of the justice minister. They think they have the justice minister's daughter hostage in a kidnapping situation. Some people who have some demands of the justice minister, but they don't. They have Camilla. So, anyways, it looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jode's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter, just like I described. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. Yeah, that sounds about right. Come on, come and break, Lynn. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old justice minister. I think he can hear you. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. Looks like the kidnappers made the mistake somehow. The poor girl, kidnapped for ransom for her own father. Kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. Oh yeah, he was set to be executed. Lots of stakes. It's just too much. It is. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists too, like the kidnappers winding up using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could just be a coincidence. And them sensing my presence, they seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back. Dude just had a heart attack. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. How can I believe in you? I'm a realist. He doesn't believe in ghosts either, which is great because we're a ghost. If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home, and I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't? It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing? But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it. And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter? Ooh-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle. Oh, it's this guy. Investor Cabanela. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanela. Every time. I have a little report for you, Minister. Love this guy, dude. The escaped prisoner had been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Detective Jode. This is going to be a charming reunion. Detective Jode. Detective Jode, I'm so sorry. I tried. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry. Lynn, please don't apologize to me. And the beautiful love between his teacher and his student brings a tear to my eyes. Trick time. What are they talking about? You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanela, that the execution was tonight? I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you. And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jode could never have done such a thing. Ha ha ha. Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true, and only two things. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but haul him in, baby? Okay. If that's the case, why did you bring him here? Whatever do you mean, young lady? He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Mr. Inspector? For your own selfish reason. So were all these rumors about you true? The only thing you care about is your spotless record. Is that more important to you than saving a friend? Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn. But Detective Jode, I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be. But where was my thought bubble? I had a thought bubble show up and it didn't. Pester this guy a little bit more. My poor Emily, is she all right? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla. Why is my dream talking to me again in my head? Wait a minute, Emily? Could that be the Emily next door? Yes, I think so. Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me, my wife. It's, complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. The minister's wife ran away. Yeah, he can't think by himself. The minister's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart. What with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head. Poor dude. Okay, what do you got to say? Anything new? According to what I heard, Emily was supposed to go to some lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers, they were lying in wait for her. But Emily didn't go out after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Huh? And so the kidnappers grabbed Camilla by mistake instead. Apparently, Amelie and Camilla are about the same age. The kidnappers must have got the two of them mixed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Oh, right, you asked her to bring the music box, Camilla. No, I don't want to... I want to get back here to... So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something's happened. Something about a kidnapping. Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter's child. Justice Minister's daughter, rather. That's terrible. What's their demand? The carrying out of your execution tonight. Ha ha ha. I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple. It's not that simple. Why not? Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla. What? Camilla? I checked it out for myself. I'm positive. No, it can't be. And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What are you talking about? Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that'll be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight. For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true, what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife, Alma's birthday. We came home from work and she went in first. I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there beside Alma and Camilla, just the two of them. So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's horrible. Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. It made an impossible move. An impossible move? Oh. It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I've convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave the explanation I never would have thought before. The powers of the dead, right? That day, in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries. Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about these powers. Is someone there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers. This is no ordinary kidnapping. Looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought that it was. Detective Jode, there's still time before dawn, a little anyways. How about you see this case through to the end before you die? Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption. The first was, of course, the firing of the gun. Right, that was an antique gun I'd had on display for years, so it wasn't a part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday. And the other strange point was the movements of that Cupid. Cupid? It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Someone made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it. I don't know what to say. I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was that I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in. Adjustment. What kind of adjustment? The gun, of course. The gun, huh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall. Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption. But one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking. So the gun really did shoot Alma. I hid the gun before I went to the police. You hid it? put it in a wooden box, and gave it to a certain detective. What, you mean? And that detective still thinks it's a music box. So that's what's in the box, huh? I got a different murder weapon already, ready to give to the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good, so I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in. Okay. So Camilla didn't actually kill her mom on accident. It was somebody else who rigged the contraption to kill her. Detective Jode, is what you told us just now true? Yes, of course. They didn't say anything aloud. In that case, there's still time. Still time. Time to solve the case that started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jode. And of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For Camilla's sake. That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Detective Jode. Lynn, where's that music box now? In Temsick Park. Camilla left it there. The gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up. Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jode. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say easy enough for you to say. What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter's been kidnapped. We can't just go off and die. I can't just go off and die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. And I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight, as planned? Or should we hold off and wait on this important evidence to come in? The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please don't bow down to me, and especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir. The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. You show me another miracle these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? I'm glad to see Detective Jode all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Jode's innocence, it'll be meaningless if Jode or Camilla dies. Got to do something about that kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here. Okay. Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution, not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. Prove it, how? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer the phone if we call from here. If we call from here, right? But the telephone works both direction. What are you saying? What I'm saying is only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost. Yep. I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change this situation. Gee, detective. For these past 5 years, Camilla is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but do you mind saving me? I'll try. Key to getting the Justice Minister to stop this execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? All right. Let's do it. No, I don't want to. Come on. No. Man. That was annoying. Okay. We gotta go to Lady Red's apartment. Just as I thought. The little girl is safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of sad fate lit a fire in Jode's heart. And the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight has been related back to me in some way, and I bet this mistake-ridden abduction does too. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I didn't even do any puzzles. That was weird. Chapter 13, 12:51 a.m. Did I do a puzzle? I don't think I did a puzzle there. I visited the novelist's apartment again. That's so weird. I feel like I was supposed to do a puzzle and I... Anyways, I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing. I need to use this key before the prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. My darling angel. Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty little thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night and play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. Simultaneously a good mother and a bad mother there. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. Oh, a good daughter though. It's nice. He said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse than ever now. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Mama? Yes, darling? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Emily. I hate you. She is, like, the mom is, this is... I have to imagine it's not a good reason that she's keeping her daughter super far from her husband. Anyways, I already knew that. I didn't read the first part, sorry. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. There's another lucky development too. Emily wants to call her father. Now if I could just make that use of that feeling somehow, that'll surely bring the Justice Ministers around. The phone. Oh, come on, lady. Emily, I told you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Emily. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels. What do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? She's your daughter. You do write weird novels. Aw, come on, lady. I hate you. I fucking love this game. Oh my god. Oh, it even brings the disc. Okay, there. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so don't do anything mischievous like calling your father. I hate you. I can hear you, you know. I think she knows. She's yelling it at you. Woo, what a pair. I don't know what these family issues are, but I do know something about this lady. So but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Emily can call. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, what if I light this again? Does this do anything? Cough, cough. Mama, what is Papa about to do? Never mind, nothing you need to know about right now, Emily. Why is everything always such a big secret? I'm a part of this family too, you know. It's not something for children's ears. You'll understand someday. I don't want to know someday. I want to know now. It's not fair. You just don't want to tell me. I just want to wish Papa a happy birthday. Not tonight. If it was up to me, I'd let her call him. I mean, yeah, come on, man. I mean, the only justifiable reason she could have is because she knows about the death, the, like, execution, and she disagrees with it. If she disagrees with the execution of Detective Jode, and she's punishing her husband by going away from them for a while, that's pretty reasonable. Like, that's a pretty good thing. If it's something stupid, I'm gonna be, like, kind of upset if it's something stupid. Because, I mean, I don't know. I guess I won't be upset. Because this is a game that can really play its, it can really play, like... How do I want to say this? It can do comedy, you know? And so if it's a dumb reason, it's gonna be a dumb reason, but an entertaining one, you know? Let's turn off her light. Oh, I better not put out the lamp now. They'll only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. I want to give Emily the chance to use the telephone. I have to think of a way of keeping her mother out of the way. Okay, I guess I don't want to do that, though. Swing harder. Up here. There's this valve. There's a hoist. Chandelier, a latch, a dictionary. I mean, I guess we could release this mouse. Oh, come on, little mouse. I need... Oh. Chime. Well, having a good time. Are you there, little rodent? Sweet dreams. Did you... I didn't read that, I'm sorry. Sometimes when I hold my pen on the tablet, it's a little too close to the screen and I accidentally click. I don't mean to do that. She's more powerful than I thought. Oh, but she tipped the chandelier. Not the chandelier, the wall. Candelabra. I haven't heard that word in a long time. So it almost looked like a completely foreign word to me. The wall candelabra to one side as well. The angle of those candles. Yeah, it's very... I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. We have. Turn this valve. Oh, this poor rat. Oh. Oh heavens, a blackout in a critical time like this? Of course, dim light suits my story of love very well, but I, myself, am not very fond of the dark. The chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you. Right in the... Okay. Please don't drink that anymore. All right, right back to work with it. Is it okay? Oh, what wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for the clandestine meeting of in the dusky twilight. Trick time. Okay. Oh, what was this? Hold on. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe that rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious, but now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow. Yeah, man. Poor rat. I actually feel kind of bad for him. Burn brighter. Oh, okay. Well. Okay. Well, we can do that. Let's burn brighter and set the rat on fire, maybe? Oh, no. Not quite. Not quite. Can I, like... I can't. I can turn this crank. What a naughty chandelier. Oh, we have to knock her out with the chandelier. I see. Ah! Such insolence. Let's try getting her one more time. Eek! Right. Emily! Emily, help me! Oh no, we just had to capture her. Okay. Mommy! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Ha ha ha. Here's the weakness of my darling angel. Even while captive. That chandelier on there is... that chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. I'm sure she won't be able to escape on her own. Should I? I gotta. Help! Help! What's going on here? Emily, look. Do you see this? Help me, please. Sorry, Mama. I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now that little girl could call her father. The only trouble is she can't reach it. I guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right. The angle of those candles. Saw something similar to that recently. We did. I didn't have to use that that mouse. What do I have to do here? I mean, I could swing this harder, but that doesn't seem like the right thing to do. How am I gonna... What is this? Turn knob. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I didn't think that was gonna... No, I don't gotta... This feels cruel. Oh. No, the poor mouse. No, I really owe that poor rat an apology. This might be a really good chance for me, too. I have to get that phone to Emily. What a... What a Looney Tunes contraption here. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Cute. I love it. The phone. Mama. What in the world is going on here? Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call. Good girl, man. I love this. Her face. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. I love this. Ah, don't you dare, Amelie. I won't have it. Good job, Amelie. I'm so proud of you. Hello, Papa? Amelie? Is that you? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? But I heard they said you were... No, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? All right. It's my birthday today, wasn't it? I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama. Oh, your mean old Mama? I mean, your mother? What's she up to right now? Well, she's certainly up, all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing so much trouble. No, Emily. I'm the one who is wrong. Huh? Did you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about, Papa? It was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all right now. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay. But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa, have a good night. I love you. I love you too, Emily. Good night, sweetheart. What a cute moment. I love this. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness, what's this sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Amelie. I thought all you ever did was write those weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of a justice minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it, but you're right. I shouldn't treat you like a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. What? Oh, maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that. Yeah, seriously. Okay. So, Emily. If you're feeling a little more charitable towards your old mama, you think you could let me down now? You know, I would love to do that. But I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Tonight, on the holiest of nights, my deadline. Looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change. I can't understand it. What's this family all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mystery of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brows. I don't know where Camilla is, but I know the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van. Oh, I wanted to let her down. It feels like it'd be the right thing to let her down now at this point. Sorry. The minister's family now has their Smiles and Harmony bar. Hold up. The minister's family now has their Smiles and has their Smiles and Harmony back. That felt weird to me for some reason, but that's right. But Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. For some reason, I wanted to say have. That's not right. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever, quite unlike a father who had just learned his daughter is safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. This dude's always in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in the room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen. Well, it is still a precarious situation. Because if they don't execute him, then they'll kill Camilla. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. No need to thank us, Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? He didn't do anything. But one question I can't help but notice. Your daughter is safe, and yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course. There's still a matter of the other kidnapping victim. Yes. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Minister? Please let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. Wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get her report, I guess we'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the minister. Is there something more to it, like the inspector in white said? Come on, man, talk to me. Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? You have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea the powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others, a manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about this huge mistake this foolish man made. Manipulator. There's some cases in this country right now that are under top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right, they don't share too much top secret information with inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison that you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked the national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. These are all fall men, I guess. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. He doesn't seem like he would do that. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible. The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that the men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Jowd's case. Some unknown power had been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanela had been studying the case. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing criminal acts, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate others' behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? The minister's mistake. You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. All right, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanela can hear this too. There's something I'd like the 2 of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanela, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister? What did I just say? Mr. Minister. Sorry, sometimes I trip over my words. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. What's this? Sometimes I don't know how to read his weird vocal quirks. A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. Oh, so somebody can actually. What's going on? This document, what am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. Wait, don't deliver that document. That's when it started. That's when all my fear, despair, and suffering began. His wife probably didn't like that. This time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. My memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, huh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a minister of justice, I couldn't admit what had happened. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, the nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. Oh yeah, and this is why. Then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. Yeah, seriously. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against it, the way I was handling it. Good at her. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. Okay, good. I'm glad they gave her like a reasonable reason for for all that. And then with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. Oh, that makes sense. That's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else beside me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that this person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from. Inspector Cabanella, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit? As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Joe, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit, ghost, God's in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister, I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector. This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Alright, let's say bye to everybody. I knew, actually, right from the beginning. Knew what? That you saved my life the first time we met tonight? Oh, that? When I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man, I knew I was talking about me. I hated who I had become. But you helped me appreciate the truth. Now I truly understand what a wonderful support I've been getting from so many, including that of my loving family. I'm glad to hear that. I'm starting to realize what a lucky man I am, and it's all thanks to you. How nice. Never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Jode. I have no excuses to offer you. You know, maybe it was all for the best. What do you mean? If you'd never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? Goes to show you, you never know. It goes to show you, you never know when even the worst things can turn out good. Detective Jode, I don't know what to say. All right, Sissel, you better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems too. I'm half expecting her to be dead when I arrive. Yeah, I know. Let's see. She's in Temsic Park, huh? Okay. I don't want to go there. I wanted to see if there was anything more I could see on the other side, but I guess not. Okay. What were we about to think? I wonder why the inspector in white went running away for like that. But I'm more concerned about Lynn. She looked really upset. I better go see her fast. I still don't fully trust him. I was kind of coming around to him, but I don't know, man. It's pretty suspicious that he ran off like that once we found out that there are ghosts at play. Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off towards Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jode's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be that Lynn have been... Could it be... Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? That actually might make sense. I still didn't solve any puzzle. I mean, I guess. How long have I been playing? This has all been just like backstory. No puzzles yet. Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight. And the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Yeah, I guess you can only kill her so many times before it starts to get a little out of hand. There we go. Huh? What's he doing here? La la la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la. What? A little late? It's already ice cold. Oh, this is his delivery. What? Okay. I can't reach. Okay, that I can probably reach. That I can't reach. Swing harder. Okay. Sorry, dude. What's all this? Well, let's go talk to Lynn. Spin. Oh, I got this thing spinning pretty fast. Didn't even put much effort into it. It's quite a bit of power and speed for a piece of playground equipment. You can just imagine all the poor kids who got sent flying all over the park. Oh, there is somebody dead. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather, you didn't find what you were looking for. Great, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead, something horrible. Horrible, what is it? There on the grass, you'd better see for yourself. Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it, can we? No, I suppose not. The heck is this thing? Mascot. Trowel. Okay. What the heck happened to this guy? Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park. The Rock of the Gods. You there. Talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. Why does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now, study these tracts with me. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. What? The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. What? Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back 4 minutes before your death. Okay, now we get to a puzzle. What a weirdo. Man. My arm is... Okay, there we go. And so I've made up my mind. I've resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clear. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Eek. I'm coming. Just hold on. I'll be right there. I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Yeah, seriously. Oh gods. What do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. What? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name, that big creepy lump of concrete. Talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. Oh, God. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. What is the mischief of the gods? Was it the mischief of the gods or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost tricks could change direction of something that heavy midair. But wait a minute. What if there was some kind of a much greater power? What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Look at that, there's another flame beside me. Oh, so that's the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. Was that probably that flame's doing? Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. What the? This person with much greater powers than me? It's you? Hey, Sissel. Yeah, it is Missile. Oh my, it's Missile. You look well for being dead. Did you see what I did? I did it. I tried really hard and I did it. I saved Miss Camilla. Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on here? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and left. I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it. Did he die? Bonking his head on a wall? Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, good. There we go. He got out. And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. Oh, we gotta save Missile. And then here at the park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did, and I went running after her too. Aw. And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla, crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart, and then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. And I remember what you did for me, how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death. You bet I did. This is getting confusing now. Well, it's not that confusing. It's just... Yes, my dear, ever so slightly nab her and come right back to your side. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. And it looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself. I can't believe it. How can you connect over such great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside. Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't, then how'd you... I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eyes, and it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from a tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape. Go ahead and try it. Press swap. That's incredible. So that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck to the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. What is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. Can't stretch out my paw. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now, huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you could help me? Of course! Naturally! So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Excuse me. All right, let's get started. It's a football. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with that leaf. And then you'll have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe it's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with this rugby ball, but with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press V or click it, whatever. That way you'll be able to control me. Then if you press V, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Yes. What's this? All right, Missile. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. And if I see something to swap, I'll use V. But I don't understand. Why can't we just Oh, because it's got to drop. I see. We can open the dumpster lid. What else can I do here? Oh. What is this? Ooh, here you come already. Sworn myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, I should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of my youth has taken over, giving me a lightning fast speed. I've been thinking. If we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished. I won't be easily stopped. It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, huh? That ain't a bad idea. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh man, I missed it. If I spin him faster. Oh, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about being a globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it. Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. Looks like I'm destined to fly through the air like this for a while. That just might buy us some time. Maybe he'll just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes. I'm sorry, but I don't think I will stand for that long. Anyways, at least it stopped him from running for a while. Let's do what we can while we have the chance. Russell. That gets me up here. A love letter. Okay. Leaflet. Umbrella. Bones. What's he thinking? Oh, that was so close. If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? Knocking the rugby ball down? Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we could do. There's a lot of different, like, balls here, so maybe... we can do that. Does that help us with anything? Dog. Here comes that man, fast enough to scare even a quick little doggy like me. Uh-oh, the rugby ball is still in the tree. Ah, behold, the recklessness of youth. Yeah, it's that recklessness of yours that's causing us so much trouble. No one can stop the recklessness of youth. Well, if we can't stop it, then I guess we're going to have to find a way to make it work for us. But if he comes running too fast, we won't have time to get ready. Looks like figuring out what to do with his recklessness is the key. This is round. Is there anything else that's round? No. How are we going to do this? I mean, I can move some of these balls around. I guess we can move this now. Does that help us with anything? I don't think it does. I don't want to swap. Okay, let's go back to Sissel. Oh, now everything's way too far away. Tire. Whoops. It's too heavy. Because of the swap I made. This little ball is about all the weight it can handle. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Swap. Oh, it like moves back on its own there because of the weight of the ball. Is that useful? Let's just maybe see what happens. Because I'm a little confused as to what I'm supposed to do here. Whoops. Oh, that is interesting. Should you see that? Did you see the seesaw? Yeah, I guess the tire's too heavy to get much height. Wouldn't have been surprised if it launched me into the air. It does have a little bit of a weight to it. But no matter how heavy it is, I can still swap it. So the weight isn't a factor when it comes to swapping, huh? So I'm guessing maybe I gotta put the basketball in here? Okay, let's try that again. Wasn't the basketball in there? Whoops. No, it wasn't. Okay. Uh. Okay, okay, we get it. This guy comes running. Is it safe to... I think so. Oh, but now it's too far. Wait, is it? Okay, it's not. Just barely. Actually, we should hold him on here for a little while longer. Do this, and do this. Then do this. Yeah. Let's see, does the basketball work? Okay, we got this up here now. Does that do anything for us? Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. You see that? The tree branch shook a little. I think I saw it shake too. If it only shook a little more, it would knock that rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight. I'm sure we could do this. We just have to put our heads together. Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step. Oh, yeah, I see. How, though? Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, I understand. From the beginning. Okay, let's do this. Trick time. First, we'll go over here with Sissel. Then we got to do this. Oh, would you look at that? There are a whole lot of... Yeah. He's giving me a hint. I know what to do. I didn't understand at first exactly what to do. But now I know where everything's supposed to be. That was a nice hint, though. Spin him around a bit faster so that he doesn't... Okay, we need this here. We just need to swap these, I think. Yeah. Let's put you there. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? Should be doable. With the ball there, I think I can do it. In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf, and then from there you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is here, Missile. Are you ready? You bet. Be over here, I guess. Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go. The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with this ball. There, how was that? My head has been spared. Truly, it was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Fate averted. Good job, Missile. Now nobody has to die, but you're dead. Except for the brave little somebody, huh? I'm talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's go back and save your life. Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla, and to do that, I need these powers I have now. I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth. Oh, excuse me. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back to the present. And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else we could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright, after all. After all, she has me. Missile? Are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I don't know. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile. Miss Lynn. I'm going to leave it up to Missile. Kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Ooh. I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies. This is for you. Oh. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Did he break? What happened with him? Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago. Are you talking about... Who are you? Maybe let's talk to Lynn first. Have you met this strange young man before, Lynn? I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago at this park. Can only mean one thing that I can think of. Looks like I better talk to Mr. Leaflet here. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If this isn't the power of the gods, then what else is? Could just be a coincidence, but apparently you know our lady detective here. Can you tell us about it? What about what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was about to do just that. Rock of the Gods. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Missile. Wait a minute. You say gods, but do you mean dogs? Of course not. Don't be silly. There's no time for ridiculous word games. You're standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. Rock of the Gods. That thing. A weird meteorite thing. The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there for 10 years, at least 10 years. Ever since the day it flew down from the heavens and showed us it's a miracle. A miracle. I read that really wrong. I'm sorry. So this rock you've been talking about, it's a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea on that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the screams of a little girl. Eek! Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer. That's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. Oh, so he didn't shoot the criminal. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the meteorite, by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsic, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth." Temsic. Why Temsic? I never knew about this Temsic. I always thought Detective Jeld was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite the stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news, and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsic after the name of the park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now, an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning this park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. This is my mission. I see. Is this the thing giving people powers, though? Excuse me. Taking you with me, Missile. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Joad, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsic thing. And if he knew... When the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The Rock of the Gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples in a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyways, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Joad. You found the music box, Detective Joad. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything has been resolved, I'd wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me, Detective Joad. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack for doing it, you know. See? He calls that a knack? It's more like brute strength to me. Here you are. You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks. When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up on an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know, maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. Haha. In the case report, there were mentions of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run up to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with the picture. If you remove the picture, you should find the scorch marks behind the frame too. And those marks should match up with those in the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed in that room that day. And it didn't work the way the girl intended, is that right? Exactly, some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. So, the Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Joad. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of a little girl from 10 years ago. What's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. Wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth? Do you really think so? Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next, am I right? She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes, of course. I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next? You'll figure it out. We believe in you. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. Things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally opened. Tonight, I've come in contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memories. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow, I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find out the truth about us. Fair enough, fire away. Sissel told me about it, Detective Jode. About the manipulator. Yes, and it looks like the manipulator really did a number on this minister too. Ah, please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Oh, Sissel, don't you think... Do you think that that's what happened to me too? What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too. There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. The image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it and why did they do it? That contraption that was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it? That's right. Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right, I knew it. See, Detective Jode? No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jode about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. It's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of that place. What's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? He is kind of, I don't know. Detective Jode, you must have heard of this name before, Temsic. The meteorite that fell in this park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? Heard about the meteorite that saved Lynn's life. That's right. Couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I just don't get it. If that's true, doesn't that mean you didn't steal away somebody's life? What are you talking about? Detective Jode, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was a meteorite. I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away, no question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. And at that point, I was already a murderer. That's not true. You were trying to save me. Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it. Huh? On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place. Another place? Yes, the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. The suspect who was being questioned had escaped. Wow, I didn't know about that. I happened to be there, in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. The warning shot made him panic. And at the time, I was a young and green detective brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault. Detective Jode, all I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. He's ashamed for how he acted that day. So the man who grabbed me died that day. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then it's Sissel? And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I had done. It's gotta be Sissel. I painted pictures in the cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in life and I didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face, the face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute, that can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. You telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole, the face of the man pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Jode, that can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight, and he died right in front of me. By the way, the name that I know the man in the park by that day isn't Sissel. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Mr. Minister? Inspector Cabanela, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. Oh, he is involved with these guys. What demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed that it's been carried out, we will release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? You know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life, even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets crap. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for a call. What is it, Mr. Minister? You look pale than ever. What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cabanela? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow even longer. Inspector Cabanela's call has proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that than when I started. Okay, let me just check something real quick. Where are we? I don't know that I want to like finish this tonight is the thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop for now. Man, I got through, I didn't realize those chapters were going to go so fast, but most of these were just like backstory. So I think I probably am going to clear it the next time I play it, I guess. I mean, we're getting pretty far. What else we got now? We got this. Nothing that interesting. It's probably just like key art. And we got some more music too. This. This. Play trial version. How am I going to do that if I already bought it? Challenges. Oh, 440 tricks. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to finish this tonight. I wanted to play a little bit more. I played a little bit more. I enjoyed it. But I don't want to, like, press my luck and then regret that I've pushed on a little further. So I'm going to stop for now. That was fun. I like this game. It's taking a turn. I almost wish it stayed silly instead of getting kind of serious. But, I mean, it's still silly. You know, it's about a meteorite that... Whatever. But, I don't know. I'm still liking it, though. I'm still liking it. It's a lot of fun. The game mechanics are fun and stuff like that. Okay. Thank you for watching. Later.